The Crescent Hotel stood atop the Ozark Mountains like a forlorn sentinel, its stone facade weathered by time. Eureka Springs, Arkansas, was a quaint town known for its charm, but the Crescent held a secret, a ghostly secret that would soon consume my life. I checked into the hotel on a crisp October afternoon. The wind whispered through the trees, and the fading sunlight cast long shadows that danced on the hotel's grand entrance. With each step I took, an eerie feeling washed over me. I couldn't shake the sensation that I was being watched. As I approached the front desk, the receptionist handed me a brass key with a worn, decorative tag. "Room 418, she said with a polite smile, unaware of the chilling history I was about to become entangled in. I settled into my room, an antique haven adorned with heavy drapes and Victorian furniture. A dimly lit lamp cast a warm glow over the space. It was said that room 418 was special, or perhaps cursed, depending on who you asked. Legend had it that Michael, a stonemason who helped build the Crescent Hotel in the late 1800s, met a tragic end in that very room. Driven to despair by unrequited love, he took his own life. His spirit, the story went, still lingered in the room, unable to find peace. I laughed off the idea of a haunting, attributing it to local superstition. But as night fell and the room grew colder, an unsettling feeling crept over me. It was in the dead of night when I first heard it, the soft, mournful whispering. I couldn't discern the words, but the voice sounded tortured, as if it carried the weight of a lifetime's regrets. I jolted upright, heart pounding, and switched on the bedside lamp. The room was empty, but a cold breeze brushed against my face. My breath hung in the air like mist. Perhaps it was the wind, I thought, but the windows were firmly shut. I dismissed it as a trick of the mind and lay back down. As I closed my eyes, the whispers returned, closer this time, almost as if they were right beside me. My nights at the Crescent Hotel became increasingly restless. I started to dream of Michael, the tormented stonemason, each dream more vivid than the last. In one, he stood at the foot of my bed, his eyes pleading for something I couldn't comprehend. In another, he wept as he chiseled away at an ethereal stone, etching cryptic symbols. During the day, I ventured into Eureka Springs, researching the hotel's history. Local archives were filled with tales of unexplained phenomena. I found accounts of guests hearing whispers, footsteps, and phantom laughter. Some claimed to have glimpsed shadowy figures in the hallways. Haunted by the persistent dreams and the unsettling occurrences, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I contacted a local paranormal investigator named Emily, who agreed to meet me at the Crescent Hotel. Armed with cameras, audio recorders, and an array of other gadgets, Emily and I began our investigation that night. We ventured into the labyrinthine hallways, our breath visible in the cold air. As we entered room 418, an oppressive stillness enveloped us. Emily placed voice recorders on a table while I set up a camera to capture any movement. We asked questions, seeking answers from the other side. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the room, extinguishing the candles we had set up. We heard the whispers, faint yet distinct. "Help me," they seemed to say. The voice was unmistakably Michael's. Our investigation continued for weeks and the evidence mounted. We captured unexplained footsteps, eerie apparitions, and chilling EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. Michael's presence grew stronger, and it was clear he sought something, a message to be delivered, a wrong to be righted. Emily delved deeper into the hotel's history, unearthing a forgotten love story. Michael had been in love with a woman named Eliza, the daughter of a wealthy guest. Their love was forbidden, leading to his despair and eventual suicide. As we pieced together the puzzle, we realized that Michael's spirit longed to convey his love for Eliza and apologize for the tragedy he had caused. It was a love that transcended time and death. Determined to help Michael find peace, we conducted a séance in room 418. The room grew colder, and the air seemed to thicken. Through the medium, we communicated with Michael's tormented soul. Tears welled in his spectral eyes as he conveyed his love for Eliza. We assured him that Eliza's descendants still lived in Eureka Springs, and we promised to deliver his message. With a sense of purpose, we reached out to Eliza's family. They were skeptical at first, but as we shared Michael's story, their resistance crumbled. They arranged a gathering at the Crescent Hotel, a reunion across the boundaries of life and death. The day of the reunion arrived, and room 418 was filled with family members of Eliza, descendants who had come to connect with their long-lost relative. The atmosphere was charged with emotion and anticipation. As we conducted another séance, Michael's presence grew stronger. He appeared ethereal and radiant, tears of joy in his eyes as he reached out to Eliza's great-great-granddaughter. It was a moment of closure, a love story finally resolved. With one last whisper, Michael vanished, leaving behind a sense of peace that washed over the room. We knew he had found his eternal rest. With Michael's departure, the Crescent Hotel felt different, lighter. The whispers ceased and the shadows retreated. My nights became peaceful, free from haunting dreams. I left Eureka Springs with a sense of awe and wonder. The Crescent Hotel, once a place of mystery and fear, had become a symbol of love's enduring power, a testament to the connection between the living and the departed. As I drove away, I couldn't help but glance back at the hotel on the hill. The sun bathed it in golden light, and for a moment I saw a figure in the window of room 418, a shadowy silhouette waving goodbye. The legend of the Crescent Hotel would live on, but it was no longer a tale of fear and horror. Instead, it became a story of love that transcended time and death, a testament to the enduring bonds that connect us all, even beyond the grave. And so, in the heart of Eureka Springs, the shadows of the Crescent Hotel whispered a different kind of tale, a tale of love, redemption, and the eternal bonds that defy the boundaries of life and death.